Hey everybody, it's Thorfinn here. Kind of long time since the video, but I'm back on the grind. New act, new me not being depressed. Anyway, I want to talk about the metas for both Split and Pearl. They're the new maps coming to the map pool, replacing Icebox and Lotus. RIP Lotus, but thank God, fuck Icebox. So here we are, going straight in. This is the meta that I think is going to run Split. It's going to be Omen, Astra, and then it's gonna be Sky, because Sky is like always really good on this map. And then where is it? Rays, and then Cipher. Boom. So, uh, right. Sky is like basically the big thing on this map. I think that this is a slight, like tiny, small deviation from the original comp that is pretty much like meta, and it's probably going to be meta. Some teams could try to use maybe like a Sova or a Fade, but I don't see Sova being the same. Sova's never really been good, and I don't think there's really a way to make him good, unlike Sova on Fracture, for example. I think Fade is really good as well. You could slot Fade in here, but I think that Sky, just the way that Sky's utility works, is just really good with how like this map is laid out, right? But I want to talk about basically replacing the Viper with the Omen. It's not the Astra with the Viper, it's the Omen with the Viper. So I think Astra is going to be like dead set no matter what, right? Because the big thing with Split is you really don't want to like get into posts a lot of the time with defense, as well as your defense is really good. And also the way that you can like clear a lot of these like super deep angles on attack with like Astra stars is really important, as well as you can play really good post plants with Astra. So I think that Omen is going to get the boot on most of these like OG comps, but I think the Omen here just makes a lot more sense, right? So unlike Bind, where Viper is like needed to initiate like a lurk or have like the threat of being able to like actually get into a deep position, you don't really need this wall here, right? Because you can combo that, you can do like a single Cypher Cage and then boom, Omen Smoke, like top ramp. And basically it's giving you like the same sort of space as this normal Viper wall, right? Not only that, another like comp that you'll see is no Cypher and a Breach Stun. Well, basically what you're doing is you're replacing that Breach Stun with a Paranoia. And then the like third flex agent could be a double duelist on a jet, and you can replace the jet dash with a shrouded step, right? So basically what Omen is doing here is basically allowing you to have a super like flexible options, because you can take plays from those three different comps, right? Where you have a breach, where you have a viper, and where you have a jet, right? And basically allowing you to use all three of those, but having the Omen, which I think is just a much more sustainable agent than any of those three. I think Omen is just really hard to make bad. His Paranoia is really good for clearing out these sites, right? Especially this like back sight angle here, it clears the whole thing. As well as like TP, right? You can TP here to help support your rays, and especially because you're not the only smoke agent, right? You can be greedier, right? You can be more aggressive. You can play sort of like a tens like Omen, I would say, where you're usually the second guy in. You're TPing to get like forward positions to help trade your rays, things of that nature, right? And I think that this is going to be the meta comp. I think it's going to be really good. Now, maybe if you guys want, I can go to like a little like strat book of this, but we're going to just go straight into Pearl and talk about what I think the meta is here. So I think, again, pretty similar thing, right? With Split, the map has like really slow retakes, so Astra is going to be Queen. Um, Now, here's my thing though. I think it's going to be an Astra Harbor type of vibe, right? I think Astra Harbor, and then I think Killjoy is just really good on this map, and then I think most likely teams are probably going to try and gravitate towards the Neon, and then you're going to have a Sova. Now, this I think is a little bit different because I could also see like a KO here. right? But I could also see potentially a chamber, right? But I could also see a viper. So this is kind of gonna be my guess as to like the flex spot. Towards duelist, obviously, like you could go jet, for example. But also, I think with the new buffs to Phoenix, that I'm not really going to counteract. But even then, Phoenix has always been like pretty good on this map, and I think now he's slightly better because he has like more flashes. Because his flash is just really good in these like mid positions, like close here. There's just a lot of really easy angles to walk up and get value out of the flash in comparison to most maps. So I think that this is kind of going to be the agents that you're going to see fighting for spots here. Personally, I really like this double controller comp. I'm a big fan of double controller because it allows you to take space more effectively without having to burn flash-like utility. So I could even see double controller with Phoenix as the main duelist. But also, I think KO on this map is really good. You can literally just like throw like the worst. Like, you don't even need a setup for the flash. You just like get here and you throw it to the left, and it's just pretty much going to be a perfect pop flash for the sight hit. Um, Big thing, right? Phoenix Blaze wall goes through walls now, so you can throw walls like this that will cut off stuff. Mainly like a wall like this is going to be really big, I think, on like some of these sight hits. Obviously, the main thing with Viper is I'm pretty sure the main wall that you throw is like the wait. Maybe I'm stupid. It's like this, right? I don't know. Even if it's not like that, it should be, right? Like you could throw this Viper wall like this. I don't think it's really good. Another thing you could do with Phoenix is you can throw the Blaze wall like this through here, and basically segment this position out here, and then take it with like a KO or something like that, or whatever you have. So again, this is kind of like different, but realistically, I think the comp that's going to be most played is going to be meta, is going to be this composition. A lot of people really value the jet, and the op on this map is really good. Personally, I really like neon because it just means that this B long space, like, there's no way to actually slow people down from hitting it, right? Because the main thing with B is that, yeah, it's a really easy site to take, but, right, and it's really hard to play retake on it. But potentially you could find a way to like just rotate people over and get a fast flood depending on how like you start over towards A, right? Like you could start like really weak A and like heavy B and you maybe win it out, right? With Neon, it's just really not going to give you that like layer at all. Also, like you just clear this angle really easy with stun. You can also clear this like whole area with a single neon stun. And there's just a lot of great positions. I also think breach on this map is pretty good. But I personally just really like the KO. I think you need as much info as possible on this map, and I think the KO really provides you with that. So yeah, this is going to be probably the meta comp here. But any one of these agents as well could be really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video about the meta on Split and Pearl coming into the newest act reset. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Leave a like and subscribe, comment, and I'll see you all later. Peace.